NBA selections, man.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
You want to go first for your All NBA first
Hey, let's go. Oh, we got some time. Did we do all the awards?
All NBA first team. Who you got on your first
We did
team?
all the awards. Did we do all the awards?
Yeah, we did all of them. Coach of the year, rookie of the year, most
Oh, we
improved.
might get to the second team, and okay. First team. I'm gonna get the easels out the way. I'm sure you have Jokic as the center. I'm not doing that Embiid shit, bro. I just can't.
So who's your center?
I, huh?
Who your center?
I say I'm sure we both have Jokic as the
Oh, I
center.
thought you said that you wasn't doing that Embiid shit.
I'm not, bro.
Oh, so
Giving him
Embiid
the
not your
front
power
court spot.
forward?
No, that shit is not.
I don't think it should be that way either.
That's not right, bro. It takes away from the value from being a all first team center if you're just gonna give it to a
Another
center that
center.
played power forward for 2 minutes, and it's also unfair to players like Kevin Durant, players like Demar Derozan, players like LeBron.
I think they should
No,
just
I'm not.
stick to a traditional system. They breaking the
Just
system,
stick to
bro.
the.
Because there's
Just
players
stick
like
to.
LeBron James that's played three. He's played point guard, forward, and center this season.
So he could qualify for all three of the spots. Like, hold on, I dropped something. But yeah, okay. First team forwards. My first team, Giannis. Now, I was debating about this. I get he's missed games, but I don't think he's missed enough to the point where it could be definable in this voting process per se. I gotta give it to KD, man.
You got
I'm not gonna
KD
act
first
like
team?
I'm not gonna act like he didn't have a better year than LeBron and DeMar DeRozan, even though he missed a significant part of the season. I'm not gonna act like the Nets weren't the consistent first seed in the East. The consistent first seed without Kyrie, with James Harden being very inconsistent this year, decline as you say, not top 10 anymore, or not a superstar anymore, as you say. I'm not gonna act like they weren't the first seed. KD missed what 20 some games, missed like a month and a half straight, and they dropped 7 spots. KD would have been my. I just want to throw this out there. If KD never got hurt, he would have been my MVP. I just want to throw. He would have been. He was on track. That's not. Oh, okay. That's another topic for another day. KD deserves 2 MVPs, but his legs won't hold up. But anyways, I'm not gonna act like KD's not playing the best basketball of his life. I'm not gonna act like they weren't the 1 seed consistently without Kyrie Irving, with James Harden and his struggles and consistency as well. So, like I say, I get he's missed some portion of the year, but I didn't think he missed enough to the point where it should affect his voting. Guards, Luka Doncic, first team guard. Steph can't make the cut. I'm sorry.
What the fuck? You on the road today, bro. Why can't Steph make the cut? Steph is not a part of your first team?
Actually, Steph can make the cut.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just tripping because he's been injured. Okay, I'm gonna give it to Steph because I'm not gonna act like they weren't on pace to break their own record before Draymond Green got hurt, and then Draymond Green comes back a few games. Now Steph is hurt and they're dropping. I'm not gonna act like that didn't happen. So I guess I'll go
Steph
Steph.
played more than KD.
Yeah, I'll go Steph.
So you're starting is Steph, Luka, Giannis, KD, and Jokic.
Yep.
Mine's is pretty much the same, but I replaced Kevin Durant with DeMar DeRozan. Now I do not want DeMar DeRozan to be here. I'd much rather have LeBron or even Kevin Durant. But KD hasn't even played enough games to nominate for any award or even a scoring title because how many games he missed. So I was gave it to DeMar because he stayed afloat. He dropped 50 last night, and I don't really give him credits for this, but in your words, before him the Bulls wasn't even in the play-in. He comes, Vooch has declined a little bit, and now they're a 5th seed. They was the 1 seed for a while as well. He's kept them afloat with Zach LaVine even being injured all season. He hasn't been the same. So I just gave it to him. I don't know if there will ever be another time when he's first team All NBA, but he just made it because of injuries. Because I'm pretty sure if KD played even 5 to 10 more games, he'd be this first All NBA selection, and he'd be a lock. Second team,
Who do you think they're gonna actually give it to? You think they're gonna give it to DeRozan?
Probably. I don't know, bro. Cause like you can't. I don't know, bro. It's hard to say who, because they could go ahead and give it to fucking LeBron, but I don't. They gonna give it to KD, bro. They not gonna give DeMar DeRozan love. They're not gonna have DeMar DeRozan make it over Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Second team, man. I'm gonna go first. Now this was hard, y'all, man. This second team is low key loaded. This second team, they loaded. My guards for second team is obviously John Morant. I had to pick him for obvious reasons. And this point guard position was hard, y'all. I'm a Hawks fan, but John Morant had a breakout season. John Morant, but Devin Booker was first seed this season. I'm giving it to Trae Young, bro. He's top 5 in points, top 5 in assists, and he is Atlanta. The Atlanta Hawks go as far as he takes them. His whole team has been hurt majority of the season, and he's still in the play-in. Anybody else who misses 4 of their top 5 players is not making the playoffs at all. And he's going through the same thing.
What do you mean they're staying afloat? That's staying afloat?
If you take 4 of the 5 best players off of any other team in the playoffs, they'd be exactly where Trae Young is in the play-in.
You're giving him credit for making the play-in?
DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Bogan Bogdanovic have all been hurt. They've been hurt.
This is a sympathy. This is a sympathy vote. I'm sorry. This is
top 3 best players have been hurt.
You just gave Trae Young a sympathy vote. You just did. You gave him a sympathy vote.
So okay, let me get this straight. So let me put you somewhere. Where would the Celtics be if Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and Robert Williams was all hurt?
They would probably be in they would for sure be in that play-in area.
And that's where Trae is.
But I wouldn't reward Tatum for that, and I wouldn't.
He's top 5 in points and assists.
I wouldn't praise him. I wouldn't praise him for keeping them.
You know, your thing is, Gobe's not this. All he does is DPOY stuff. I'm not gonna praise people off things that I can't even see with my own 2 eyes. He's doing stuff that you can see with your 2 own eyes. So this is crazy. Trae Young should be 3rd team if he even makes 3rd team. Trae Young
is an All NBA this year.
He's not all NBA. Trae Young is a top 3-point guard, bro. There's no way in hell that he doesn't make it. We're gonna give Devin Booker is not better than Trae Young.
You say impact.
Yes, impact is Trae Young. Trae Young is impact.
I don't know. You kind of just won me over. You won me over, but for the wrong reason. Your reasoning is bad.
What's wrong with the reasoning? He's missing his top 3 players.
He doesn't deserve to be the second team All NBA because he's keeping them afloat by making the 10th seed. That's not
his
good.
top 3 players have missed 20+ games.
10th seed. We're praising him because he's made the 10th seed.
You can rip 3 starters off of any team for more than 20 games and they're not making the playoffs.
The 10th seed. That's not keeping them afloat. Is like, I could see if it was like the 7th seed. So okay, the 10th seed.
They're in the play-in. He got them where they need to be to have a chance.
That's why this whole playing shit has to stop, man. Because now it lowers the standards. Because we can say for certain players, at least you got him to the play-in, like you're doing with Trae Young. So
he's making the playoffs, bro. It don't matter if the Nets or the Hornets is that 9th seed. The Hawks are making the playoffs, and I'm standing on it. It's stamped.
They're not making the playoffs.
The Atlanta Hawks?
They're not getting past the Cavs. I'm sorry.
The Cavs are hurt, bro. Stop with this.
They're not getting past the Cavs. They're not.
My forwards for the second team is pretty obvious. Since KD ain't make my first, he was obviously on my second. So KD and LeBron is my second. And then Joel is my center for second team. So my second team is Trae, Ja, LeBron, KD, and Joel. Who's on your second team?
You're crazy. This whole DeRozan thing threw you off so horribly.
How?
Oh my god. Trae Young is on my second team. You just won me
My
over.
boy Ice Trae.
You won me over with Trae Young. I gotta give it to him. I mean, he's top 5 in points and assists. I mean, it's obvious he doesn't have help. Something isn't going right. But I'm not giving it to him because he's keeping them afloat as the fucking 10th seed. That's you didn't win me with that. But
He's missing his 3 best players. That's not keeping him afloat.
I'm not doing that. No, he can get it, but that's not why he's getting it. I have to go Ja. D-Book was considered. I have to go Ja.
Damn, do you think we doing D-Book dirty, bro? You think we a part of the cause?
I guess we are. He hasn't been better than Ja. I'm sorry. No one expected them to do this. Ja's nobody, like you said. I think in our predictions, I had him in. I think I had them in the play-in.
Memphis. You had them as like the 9th, 10th seed. I didn't have them making the play-in at all.
So yeah, that's horrible. So I got to give him something for proving me wrong. How is Jason Tatum not on NBA second team?
He's not getting over LeBron or KD or DeMar.
But that's the thing.
My fourth above him is Giannis,
Why is
DeMar,
number one?
KD.
It up.
Who?
Having DeMar DeRozan threw it all off because, dude, DeMar DeRozan shouldn't be first team.
He's kept the Bulls afloat with injuries. They're missing they missed their starting point guard, starting shooting guard, starting power forward, and yet they have not even entered play-in territory yet. What do you mean?
I'm giving it to Tatum. I gotta go Tatum. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to Tatum.
He kept his team afloat longer than Tatum, and he averages more points than him.
Tatum is currently a top 3 seed. Don't talk to me about keeping your team afloat. Tatum is a 3rd seed.
They went for 1 seed for 2 months.
Stop it. Cut it out.
You're recency bias. You're recency biasing, bro.
Cut it out. LeBron is the 2nd spot. Embiid is the
So DeMar DeRozan is 3rd team.
Yeah, DeMar DeRozan is 13. He didn't have a better year than LeBron, Jason Tatum, or Kevin
He
Durant.
did have a better year than Tatum, bro. Whole year, not finished, whole year.
No, he didn't.
So Tatum had the 1st seed for 1 day. He had the 1st seed for more than 1 month.
He brought them back from.
Stop saying that. Stop saying he brought them back. You said, Robert Williams is number 1 in defensive rating?
He brought them back and turned them around.
Stop saying that.
Being out of the
They all did it. They all turned around. Al Horford, Robert Williams, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Marcus Smart.
Well, yeah, it was because of his play, though. He was the driving force. He turned them around from being a non-playing team. They were like the 11th seed, and they climbed 10 spots.
I hate when you do this with Jason Tatum. Stop acting like he's just some type of man that does this to an organization. Like, he talked to his team, we're going to turn this shit around, y'all. Y'all going to follow me. I'm the obvious leader. He's not no fucking obvious leader.
Well, I don't know. 2 conference finals in your first 3 years is pretty leadership-like.
Stop saying that for other people hear this shit and start running around with it.
It's leadership-like. I don't know. You do what you want with it. I don't know. Tatum is on the 2nd team. You messed it up. You messed up the whole ordering.
Because DeMar DeRozan is 1st team? 28 points per game, holding them afloat. Constant injuries.
I'm sorry. Bringing your team from the 11th seed to the 1 seed?
Stop with this sympathy. No, that's sympathy. Stop it. Did he miss somebody? Was somebody injured? No one was injured when they got to the 11th seed.
Jaylen Brown missed games.
It was just that bad.
Jaylen Brown missed games.
So is Tatum not part of the reason why they was an 11th seed?
I mean, well, yeah.
So why should I get on my knees and suck him up because they're a top 3 seed now?
I mean, he turned his play around. They wouldn't be able to climb that much if it wasn't for his superstar.
Disrespectful as fuck. DeMar DeRozan just dropped 50 last night.
They wouldn't do this because of if it wasn't for his superstar play, and you know it.
No, don't say superstar play. No, don't put words in my mouth. Okay, he's not a superstar, and the Bulls wouldn't be here without DeMar DeRozan.
I mean, that's fair, but Tatum.
Did Tatum break one of Wilt's records? No.
You won me over with Trae Young, but you're not getting DeMar DeRozan. You're not getting DeMar DeRozan. You're not.
You're the one that hit me to the whole. They didn't make the play in last year, and now they're a top 5 seed.
Yeah, that's why he has MVP. He has MVP respect.
So he's top 5 in MVP, but on the 3rd All NBA team. He's top 5 in MVP, but he's your 5th forward. You're disrespectful as fuck. Who your 3rd team?
My 3rd team is James Harden. Is 3rd team.
What the fuck?
James Harden is 3rd. Who's on your 3rd team? No, I want to hear this. Who? Zach LaVine?
James Harden.
Who's left? Zach LaVine? Who's left?
Chris Paul.
Don't say it.
Christopher Emmanuel Paul the 3rd or 2nd, whichever one he is.
I'm not buying it. He didn't have a better year than Harden. He didn't have I'm not buying it. No, even with Harden's inconsistencies, he hasn't had a better year than James Harden. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
They've been the 1 seed all year.
Well, he's not even the best player. I was told we don't get kudos for being the 2nd best player on the team. That's what I was told.
He is the best player. Chris Paul is better than Devin Booker, bro. We need to stop this. We need to stop. So it's just fucking impact.
Devin Booker, James Harden. You have to have someone from the Heat. So Jimmy Butler. I guess DeMar DeRozan could get in. I guess. And then Cat. It's easy. Stop trying to put Gobert in places he doesn't belong. He's not an elite center. He's not. Cat. It's Cat.
Man, hey, my 3rd team is looking a lot different from yours, man. It's the first team we had where it wasn't basically the same. 3rd team is Christopher Emmanuel Paul.
Oh my God.
Devin Booker. But this backcourt just is the best backcourt in the NBA right now. They gonna get 65 plus wins.
No, it's not.
Who's a better backcourt? Nobody. It's them. Man,
there's not any good backcourts. You can't think of one good backcourt besides
my forwards is Jason Tatum, man. I was real iffy about this. It was either him or Jimmy Butler. One of them.
Wait, you were iffy. You were iffy. So you're saying you were debating about not having him make a team at all?
It's a tight. Hey, listen, Mike. It's tight, bro.
You're crazy.
It's tight. You got anybody help?
You're crazy. That's
Tatum.
crazy, bro.
And my other forward is not Butler, man. Jimmy Butler is not 3rd team All NBA to me, man. He's not it.
Don't say Andrew Wiggins.
It's Spicy P.
It's
Spicy P. Pascal Siakam, man. The Raptors are officially out of the play-in, and ever since he came back, they played amazing. Out of the play-in. Got help with Fred VanVleet tonight. He got an all-star behind him, but had to give it to him honest reward him. I didn't want his play to go forgotten. And my center is pretty obvious. We all know who this man is. We all love this man. You hate him. I love it. It is Rudy Gobert, man. Gobi. What's this going to be? His 4th, 5th All-NBA selection? He racking them up them all time.
You're disrespectful.
Wow. Their record without him is negative. Karl Anthony Towns is in the play-in. And if Gobi was healthy all year, they'd be the 1 seed. Or no, top 3 seed.
You're disrespectful. Well, Donovan Mitchell missed games too, so
they were.
Maybe if Donovan Mitchell.
I'm pretty sure they were positive in those games. Nobody missed Donovan. No one missed Donovan Mitchell.
What?
No one missed him. I watched Gobi drop 25 and 17 last night.
Yeah, I bet he had Donovan Mitchell.
It was against the Lakers, but he still dropped 25.
Oh, so I was told we don't care about performances against bum teams. That's what I was told.